Okay, wait. So I genuinely don't know why I'm making this video, but I feel if I don't say it out loud, I might pretend that this phase did not happen, but that's not the truth. So after my co-op ended in December of 2024, by the way, I worked at Bose as a noise cancellation tools software engineer, and it was mainly in backend Java. So it was really a nice experience. I got to work with brilliant minds. Most of them were MIT graduates or PhD holders, and I have to say they were like all brains. I had so much fun talking and learning from them, but sadly, I did not get a return offer. I am not one of the lucky kids who outperforms and gets an offer letter. Mainly because my team did not have any open positions, nor did other teams had. So I'm still looking on, but let's see uh, what happens. But I want to say this that after my co-op, something just shifted, and I have to say that I got a little laid back, and this phase was not just lazy, and nor was I in depression or something, but just like it was just not sharp enough. Like, I don't know if this is a wrong thing or normal thing, but I don't know if people go through this phase. But I have gone, so I just need to say it out loud so that I'm accountable. I don't know if I made blunders or it's just a phase which will pass by, but I came into the trap where I thought that since I was doing a co-op, my graduation extended with 6 to 8 months. So eventually my mind kept telling myself that I have time and I can just hone on to the skills that I think are lacking and then start rigorously applying after a month or two. But slowly I got too comfortable in it, and that turned into a delay, which it's always fixable. I know that. But the sense of urgency, I might have lost it. And I need to regain that urgency where I do tuck, 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 like real work in real time and very fast. So, spring of 2025, I was working two jobs, both under 20 hours per week limit, and I took the worst of the worst courses. I did not like it. Like, I would not have trapped myself into that. So one, I took blockchain crypto, which only had 8 or 9 students. The assignments felt like I was doing 10 assignments in one project. It was draining. I mean, if people are interested, they can take up that, but it was all above my head. I could not sail it well. But though I got an A, it took a lot from me. And the second was game development, which unluckily, it was my first time using Mac, and Unity and Unreal just crashes. Sadly, I did not save my projects and it used to crash, and all the things that I had done used to get deleted, and it was just a waste of time. Though the semester passed, I'm thankfully alive. And after that, I went to India. So we usually have a 3 to 4 month summer break in between two semesters. So I had actually promised myself that I'll be super, super productive, make a YouTube channel, and study super hard that as soon as I go back for my last semester, I'll have a offer letter in my hand, which certainly did not happen. So, during this phase, we can take up online courses. So, I took the easiest of the easiest course, which was operating systems, because I was so exhausted from the previous semester. So, the only thing that I had to do was stick to my plan, which is studying and applying, eat good food, actually, eat great food, and focus on this easy course. which actually just removed all the pressure from my mind, and life just felt neutral. Like this phase, I felt nothing was falling apart and nothing was accelerating either. So, this was just a phase where I still, if I look back to, I feel I wasn't productive enough. And in my heart of the hearts, I know that I gave interviews. I know I passed my course with good grades. I know that I've done things, but I still feel like I was just doing things without having a target or without having a goal to accomplish with high speed. Also, one more reason for me to feel this way was because I wanted to start YouTube for so long. Like, I have procrastinated it for like maybe 6 to 8 months. And maybe that is one of the reason when I look back, I feel that I could have just started rather than overthinking and questioning myself and thinking that I need good equipment and I need good mic, and what if people see my double chin, which I'm so insecure about. And I just kept on thinking, I'm happy that it got over, and I'm happy I went back to India to enjoy my time. So during this phase, I was mainly focusing on front end development interviews. So, your normal JavaScript, React, TypeScript, as well as I was trying to revise all the data structures and algorithms. But apparently, I was getting reached out and interview calls in some different direction, which was not front end and AI. So, since I have a background in electrical engineering in my bachelor's and I've done master's in com science and also a background of audio in Bose, I was getting reached out for roles which are real time operating systems, audio media, software engineering roles, which are basically low level C focused roles. So, in this phase, I was like totally confused in which direction should I take, because I didn't want to close doors and shut off my opportunities. So I wanted to do everything. Like, I wanted to have all 10 doors open, but which in turn backfired on me, and I did not have a proper goal to focus on. So I just kept asking myself after I came back from the India trip if I'm doing things in right direction, and did I just learn anything, or was I just hiding from what I wanted? So yeah, that was that phase. And after I came back from my summer break, I only had one course left. So after that, I would be completed with my masters in December of 2025. So if I had any good interviews aligned or any hope from my previous company for a return offer, I would have just graduated early in summer and taken both the courses. But if not, it's always in your hand to tell the college when you want to graduate. So when I went back in September, boy, I wasn't prepared of how cold Boston was going to get. So I have survived 2 winters in Boston, and none of them was as cold as the winter of this year. And as I'm speaking, it's still snowing, and I don't know when the winter will go. So I used to drag myself to the classes, and it was so cold, and it used to get so dark, and it still gets so dark so early. And the main thing was, all of my friends and all of my friend circle had graduated, and I felt like I was the only one remaining. So I tried to talk with as much as people as I could, get to know if they are getting interview calls and how is their preparation going, what kind of roles are they targeting, how are they doing their assignments. And my last semester just passed. And now we are in the second month of 2026. And I thought, I need to just get my gears running, pull up my socks, and start with whatever I think my dreams are. So I just wanted to reflect back and get to know and acknowledge the phase that I went through, because I still think everything happens for a reason. And there are phases, there are, maybe I was hiding, or maybe I just was taking some rest. But now I have deleted Instagram because I felt that is such a toxic place right now. I don't relate with the energy anymore, and I would rather prefer YouTube a lot. And I want slower conversations, and I want like real people and things to be slow, focused. So here I am, finally recording my YouTube video, which I had thought for ages. And I'm not posting this as a lesson or maybe something which you'll learn from. I just want to post it because I don't want to hide and pretend that things were right. So, if you find that you might have gone through some phase like this, then maybe we can be friends. But if not, then maybe I'm just a weirdo, who is doing things till now. But it's always great to take chances. So, I'm thinking maybe I should start with something which pulls me out of this phase where I'm just scattered and trying to open 10 doors, and fixes my focus and takes me to a direction where I'm truly powered by, which is like a North Star to me. So,